Hey Booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. Happy Friday! I don't know about you, but I am really looking forward to the weekend and hoping to get a lot of reading done. You guys are going to be floored when I tell you that I am going to be reading 4 books at the same time. Now, granted, one of these books I've been reading all year long, but that is definitely unusual for me. And I really hope to make significant progress in these books this weekend. So again, fingers crossed. We're hoping for the best. I am, of course, still reading Dr. Thorne by Anthony Trollope. Again, I love it. I just have not been able to read it very fast. One of the things I'm really enjoying about Trollope is that he's very honest about, like, oh, this is our hero and this is our heroine, and you know, you kind of know like who's gonna end up with who, sort of thing. But how the events will come about, I'm not able to see that far. Like, I'm not able to go, oh yeah, like this is gonna happen and then this is gonna happen and then, you know. So anyway, I think I just looked up, I think I have about 250 pages left in this book. I am more than halfway done, but just barely. So this will be like a huge priority over the weekend. But again, just really hopeful, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I am going to read 2 Trollope books. My goal will be to read 2 Trollope books next year. Yeah. Okay. The other book that I've started reading, and I apologize, I haven't updated my Goodreads, so I will get to that. But I have started reading The Name of the Rose by Umberto Eco. This is the British edition. One of you wonderful people sent this to me, and I am doing this as a buddy read with my friend Laura, who lives in Italy. And I know, like, there's some really rabid Umberto Eco fans on Booktube, and I also know I've also watched videos where I've seen people DNF this book. So I started, you know, just the other night and was able to make significant progress compared to what I can do in the same time span with Trollope. So I'm hoping to yeah, like I'm gonna read all of these books. These books are all important to me, and I'm going to read all of them this month. The book that I have probably shown you guys on my channel the most this year is Shakespeare for Every Day of the Year. I didn't read this in October because of Victober, and anyway, so I am getting caught up. I am nearing November, and hopefully by the time you see this, I will be up to date. But I would like to read a bunch at the same time, and like maybe even read December, in case there's anything I could share with from this book with you in December. There was something in October that would have been just a great fun little video. I missed it, dang it. But oh well, some other time I'll have to mark it. But anyway, yeah, so this is a fantastic book. They're just really like little snippets of scenes, or sometimes soliloquies, sonnets, those sorts of things. There's not a lot of analysis. So if I've read the play, obviously I have a much greater understanding of what's going on. But of course there is a lot of Shakespeare that I haven't read, but it's still good. It's like, it just making me really hungry for Shakespeare. Wouldn't that be awesome if I could finish this book this month, and then December I could read my holiday books, which I will be making a special TBR video. I feel like there's one more book coming, and so I'm kind of hoping to have that as part of the video. So we'll see when it gets here. Finally, it is, after all, Nonfiction November, and have I shown you any nonfiction yet? No. So I am also going to start Paris to the Past by Ina Caro, traveling through French history by train. I looked at this book a little bit more, and even though the type font is a little small, I still feel like I could read, you know, I could read a chapter here, chapter there. I think there's some, there's a bunch of maps in here, so that's like, I'm like a kid going, there's pictures, let's read this one. This is the last nonfiction book on my high priority TBR for 2022, and so I'm just really determined that I have to get through this book in November. If I am able to finish all of these books, you guys, I will only have 5 books left on my high priority TBR for 2022, and one of those books I've already decided it's moving on to 2023 because I want to make a special video about it, and that's the Oregon Trail. But yeah, then I will have 4 books plus my holiday reading. Surely I can do that, right? I mean, there is gonna be days off and some, you know, some relaxing time in there. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Because whatever I don't finish on that high priority TBR is just gonna get rolled over to next year, and I have to keep next year's high priority TBR much shorter. But we'll talk about that. There's gonna be plenty of time to talk about that in the future. Other bookish news chat things I have seen on Booktube lately. Well, first of all, Shawn the Book Maniac has moved back from Japan to Canada, and he has started a Patreon account to help him with some of his living expenses. It is the things he's willing to do for the people who are in his Patreon are pretty impressive. Like one of the benefits at a certain tier is he will read an entire book to you. Like you'll get your own like Shawn the Book Maniac audiobook kind of thing. But anyway, I wish Shawn the best, and I hope that goes well. I will leave a link to his video about his Patreon account down below so that you can check that out if you are interested in supporting him. Sadly, I discovered the video recently from Alex at What Page Are You On, and he is leaving Booktube, which I still don't really get, but obviously, like, yeah, I mean, maybe it's time, like, he feels like it's time to move on to some other pursuits in his life. But yeah, I was pretty floored. I think he's gonna make one video in December. So yeah, that was a big shock to me. I've heard rumblings of a couple other people who might be leaving Booktube temporarily or permanently. And it just makes me really sad. And sometimes I just keep subscribing to those people in the hopes that they will return. Like there's just like a little hole in our community when somebody is gone. So, and then this is not related to Booktube, but I have made a wonderful friend on Instagram. I know I'm terrible at Instagram, you guys. Again, I'm gonna work on it. I swear, I promise. But her name is also Kelly. Her name is Kelly Hunsaker, and I will leave her Bookstagram account information down below for you. She is like a Bookstagram rock star. So it's been really fun to talk about the differences between Instagram and Booktube, or YouTube, and you know, what kind of things you see behind the scenes and what sort of things going on. But I mean, she gets a lot of books sent to her from authors and publishers and things like that. So yeah, she has a huge following, but she works so hard on her Instagram account. I mean, huge reviews, discussions of character flaws, just different themes sometimes. So yeah, definitely she is worth looking into her Instagram page. So like I said, I'll link to that down below. I'm just thinking of her especially today because she's not feeling well, and so my heart just goes out to my other Kelly. So, all right, Booktube, tell me what you are reading. Some of you are reading Dombey and Son for Victober, and I want to know, what did you think? What did you think? I love Dombey and Son so much. So I really want to know, but tell me what you've been reading, what you think. Do you think I can pull this off? Okay, we'll make a little stack here. Do you think I can actually read all of these books in November? So, let's see. Here we go. So, I mean, and keep in mind, this last one, that's where I am right now. So there's just that little tiny bit, right? So I can do this, right? I have this. I'm crushing it. I'm gonna crush it. Yeah, if you have any thoughts on these books, but again, as always, I love hearing from you guys in the comment section. There's some new faces out there. I'm so excited. Please say hello in the comment section. If you are someone who doesn't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can always leave me an emoji or give this video a thumbs up so that I know you're here. So I do appreciate it. Booktube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.